on this edition of the AUDIOZONE channel.
So this is the HEIGH10 screen, and you can see how that looks nice, flush, beautiful. Everything is awesome. What up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Cruz, known as the AUDIOZONE. Always want to thank you guys for watching. Always going to give y'all the support for giving the channel support. So we want to thank you for that, man. Always, the comments are always open on my Instagram and my YouTube to get information from y'all. This channel is built for you guys. It's informational. We do a lot of car builds. We got a lot of crazy stuff coming out. It's going to be an epic 2025, and we are progressing to keep on growing the store and getting to the level that God has determined for us, y'all. But, you know, on that note, I want to always thank you guys for the support, because to us it's very important. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the AUDIOZONE channel. This is Jay Cruz, known as the AUDIOZONE, here from AUDIOZONE in Irving, Texas. Got a couple different things going on today. I'm gonna walk you through some of them, but we have an interesting one that is a very popular build today, and it's always been a popular build. It's always the Jeep Wrangler Gladiators and the Jeep Wrangler in general. Very popular truck, very compatible truck for off-roading and daily use. It is an amazing vehicle. Today we're gonna be pairing one up, which I'm gonna show it to you. We have a Gladiator. We're going to be pairing up with a box system and changing out the radio. But the radio on this is not your normal radio. This is a great radio that came out from a company called Stinger. It's known as the HEIGH Radio. It is a big screen. It's a full conversion kit for the Jeep that allows it to have a big screen with all the technologies on the unit itself. So it becomes very, very, very great to have when you're upgrading. So let me show you what we're dealing with today. We have a Destroyer Gray Gladiator, like it a lot. That's the radio. In fact, let's go show them everything that's going on, Jay. That's that one over there is the radio. Show them that radio right there, Jay.
I'm kind of blown away.
Why are you blown away?
The customer brought us really good stuff.
He brought good stuff. That's definitely. This is a good COG for you guys that don't know. COG is customer's own gear installation. That is the dash kit that comes for the unit. It integrates for the Wranglers and also, see, the Gladiator and the Wrangler. This is what the screen looks like when it's done. This is the radio module itself, like a 10-inch screen. This is everything you need to get it done together, because you got two separate parts that you need to get this radio done. Top of that, we're going to pair it with a Stinger amplifier, which is going to be phenomenal, because 2,000 watt by 1. We also have Scar Audio subwoofers and the box that he is using for his Gladiator. What is
a good amp?
Yes, look at that. You see that? You know, so we see dynos for cars. Well, this is the dyno for the amplifier, and if it tells you there 1 ohm, 1 channel's rated at 2,000, really? It actually put out 2,024 at 1 ohm, 1,519 at 2 ohms, and 812 at 4 ohms. So this is a dyno amplifier, and it is certified. You see the certification right there. That is when you know you're getting good stuff. And if you guys don't know the difference between RMS and peak power is the moment, the power that it could throw out for a burst or for a second, or just like a maximum little hit. RMS is what you actually listen to on a continual basis. That's continual power, and that is the most effective number that we deal with when you're using subwoofers, because you're listening to your radio for time ongoing. You're just not going to turn on the radio for a burp. You're going to turn it on to actually listen to music. That is the most important thing that we have. Now, other things that affect an amplifier performance, one of the #1 factors you're going to be dealing with is known as voltage. Vehicles turn on and they operate around 14 to 13.5 to 14.5 is average on your average cars in the United States. When they sit at rest, the batteries go down to about 12 volts or give or so. That is going to be one of the determining factors of what it has to do to amplify your audio. It's called an amplifier for a reason. It takes the signal that's coming in on a low pass signal, and it multiplies the signal and becomes amplification to those signals and makes it louder, makes it what you know is louder. We know it as being amplified, okay? So with that being said, voltage is very important. That will also play a big number on your RMS output. If it's running at 14 volts, you're gonna have what you need. If it starts dipping into 13s or 12s, and most of you guys know when you have a car with a big audio system, you will notice that it has your lights dimming and the interior lights dimming. That is because it's asking for voltage that your car is not supplying, making the amplifier suffer. With that being said, I'm gonna let Josh take this to the back, start tearing this down, and start getting this build done to give you guys the build process. I'm gonna try to go a little bit more elaborate on the build process, removing of the dash, the process of installation, what we have to do to get it done, and then the final results, and then the last part will be the turn in to the customer. So stay tuned to the channel as we get this going. Alrighty guys, bringing you back to the beautiful Jeep. We have to start the process by disassembly. So we have to take this apart. Our technician here, Josh, is going to explain to you how this is done.
All right, explain.
Yes, I want you to explain and tell them what we're doing.
So you take this little doohickey, called a panel popper. I know what it's called. Kind of pop it around. I've already had this popped off, so this is really easy.
Okay.
And we slide that out.
Alrighty.
And you can either choose to put this out your way, or you can unplug it so you don't scratch anything.
Alrighty,
I
perfect.
advise option 2. And then, if I remember right, these are 7s. There's 2 down here. Pop this off. And don't expect it to be that easy. I pre-loosened it. And we come through and we get these last 4 off. And just like that, the radio's out.
All right, and then back there you're gonna find your connections for your XM, your FM, your USBs, and all your wiring that goes in there. Now what Josh is gonna have to do, he's gonna start getting the assembly done on the Heist unit to get it ready for installation. Stay tuned for that part. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like here. This is the installation kit. It's called the SRK JW18EF. It is a specific for the 18 to 23 Jeep JLs and the 20 to 23 Wrangler JT Gladiator GT. This can be basically all the accessories you need to install it, and that itself is the radio. Josh is gonna start putting Humpty Dumpty together, getting that installed to the DAS kit, which is gonna be this platform that you see right here. You take them mounting and all this stuff. Once he gets that done, I'll show you what it looks like at the end, and then we'll start the installation. Alrighty, guys, so now I'm gonna show you exactly what's going on in this build. So Josh, give me 2 seconds of your time. I know you're busy. Tell them everything that's going on. So look at the radio, and it's attached to this bezel.
So I took the flux capacitor,
Let's be
attached it to the DeLorean.
Tell us about the DeLorean and the flux capacitor. Because look at the bracket that goes inside, guys. And the way they built this is actually really cool. All the brains and modules go into this device, which makes it such a cool install because you don't have to deal with all the mess I'm going to show you in a minute. After this is installed, then this just literally plugs in front, and you got the plugs that come to it, and it's a done deal. I'm going to show you, look at the old screen. You can see how the dash kit mounts. Look at the old screen, look at the new screen. So it keeps it in place. But everything sits in that compartment, and I'm going to show you why that is so important. In this dash, you don't have a lot of room. You have the AC vents and everything here. There's not a lot of room for computers. So that design, in my opinion, was the best thing that they did, because it just makes it a lot easier for install, cleaner install, and makes everything perfect. So right now he's gonna get that in, start putting the radio. See you in a few. All right, crews, coming to the ending of this beautiful build. Let me show you what's going on. So this is the Heist screen, and you can see how that looks nice, flush, beautiful. Everything is awesome. The amplifier was mounted down here, as you can see. So he has access to his whole area. Subwoofer box in there. We ended up switching out the speaker because he brought us some kickers. We got rid of that garbage. Sorry, kicker, but we got rid of that, put some Nemesis in there. Truck sounds amazing. I'm not gonna be able to do the reveal video because the guy left to work, so I'm gonna drop this off to him to his home and get it delivered, so I won't do that part, but on my staff, everything came out perfect. We're gonna end this video, man. Always telling y'all thank y'all for watching. Always thank y'all for the support. Y'all be good and God bless.